Good morning, folks. This is going to be a video in the lesser known series. I'm out here at Randolph County Lake. It's near Chester, Illinois. It's about a 65-acre lake, 10 horsepower limit. First time on this lake. Started hearing about it a little bit this year, so I had the day off. I thought I'd come over here and check it out. I got a few hours to fish. Bluebird skies. Sunny, air temps are about 60. It's supposed to get up to about 82. I was gonna go to Pyramid because they're getting ready to close that for the season. But I wanted to come over here and check this lake out. Nobody here, nice facilities. You got some docks right here, kind of back in this little cove, I guess. Kind of looked at it on Google Earth. It looks like a pretty neat lake. I've had a couple messages from people on Facebook about this lake, and from what I've heard, there's no grass in it as far as milfoil or coontail. It's pretty clear. I'm walking down the boat ramp now. I'm going to look at the water conditions, and got a lot of wood, so I think I'm going to be doing some pitching today. There's the levee over there. Beautiful morning. No wind yet. The wind is supposed to pick up. Watercolors, that's not that clear. Looks like it's about I don't know, about 2 foot visibility, so that's nice. Of course, we're back here in the shade, so when the sun gets up, it's definitely going to be a little bit clearer, but I'm thinking like 2 to 3 foot of visibility. Nice air. It looks really clean. You know, a lot of these state parks over here in Illinois, they take really good care of them, and they stock trout in this lake in the fall, so I think it's possible that there's a fresh hatch of trout in this lake. I can kind of see some things popping on the water. Look like some sipping going on, maybe some trout, I don't know. Thought about picking up some big swim baits, but changed my mind. So anyway, I'm gonna get this boat in the water. We got another guy pulling up. He's wanting to get in the water. I'm in his way, so we will see you out there. Hello. Hey, good morning. Yeah, I'm trying a new lake over here near Chester, and it's not going very good so far. But beautiful morning. Just not catching. No, I'm not catching anything. I'm thinking about leaving here in a little bit and going to try another place, but let's see how much time I got. What are you up to? There he is. All right, caught me one. It's a nice little bass. I'm happy to have you, mister. Just throwing the old June bug speed crawl. It's my confidence bait when I'm trying to learn a little bit about a new lake. This fat little guy. Caught one. Little June bug speed crawl, 14-pound test, 1/4 ounce tungsten weight. It's a fat guy, you know. Not the biggest fish in the lake, I'm sure, but this lake is it's got a lot of muck bottom to it, and there's already 4 people out here. It's a small lake, so I'm gonna fish it for a little bit longer, I think, and then I might go try a different spot. But it's got mainly water willow. A lot of it's kind of shallow right now. I think the water's falling a little bit, but I'm just looking for a little bit steeper banks. I'm trying to find some rock. There's a little bit of rock on this bank here, and that's where I caught that fish at. So I'm gonna keep going around the lake, and I'm not giving up on it yet, but I just don't like this bottom composition. You can't really fish much on the bottom because it gets it's like that green algae, kind of that witch's hair stuff on there. Nasty witch's hair. So you got to deal with all that, and then just kind of a mucky bottom. So, but beautiful day out here. We'll fish these 2 laydowns and then we're going. There we go. Caught one there off the old lay down. Pretty tall fish. This sucker's really tall. Look how tall that fish is. It's like a crappie almost. Jeez, it's a fat little sucker. Just pitching that little speed crawl there around some laydowns. I think a lot of these fish are out in about the 10-foot zone on that drop. And you could probably throw like a 5XD or just something that runs in that 10 to 12 foot zone. Maybe catch some of those fish. Maybe a DT14, DT10. But the problem you got is you've got this mucky bottom. It's just kind of silted in. It's nasty, muddy, mucky stuff. So you just be fighting that all day long. Alright guys, just wanted to show you the water temperature here. We got 60.7 degrees and water looks pretty clear. It's probably like 3-foot visibility, something like that. So it's got a little bit of color to it. It's got that green kind of color to it. But the wind's starting to pick up, catching a few fish. So far it's been trying to find some rock and then kind of point related. So imagine that. But fall fishing can be tough. Got to bounce around, try to figure it out. The wind's blowing. I don't know if this audio is good, but I'm gonna put this down and get back to fishing. You're there. I thought I had a bite. I was just hopping along the bottom. I felt something kind of tap it, but I couldn't tell. I mean, it was super shallow right there. Needed to grow up and get a little bigger. That was a cool bite though. Just hopping this little speed crawl and I felt something kind of tapping it, but I thought it was hitting bottom. Actually, I thought it was a hard bottom. I got excited because there's hardly any hard bottom in this lake. But just that little guy. Ooh. And swipe at it. Got him that time. Look at that. Called trout. Caught a trout, guys. Well, if you were wondering if there's trout in this lake, there's trout in this lake. fish. Right, there, guys. It's a nice one. Boom. That's a nice one. There, guys. Beautiful fish. Let me spin this boat around. Right. Nice fish. Heck yeah, guys. Hey, this is a cool little lake. You know, didn't stay here very long, but just wanted to kind of sample it and check it out. I'm just looking for these little rocky places, and that seems to be where I'm getting most of my bites at. So, hey, thanks for coming along on this little adventure, lesser known series. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not, and share it on social media. It really helps the channel grow. We're doing a live stream on Monday nights at 7:30 Central, so come check that out if you got some time, if you have a free evening. And that's cool. That's a nice solid chunky bass. So till next time, guys. All right, let me tell you my thoughts on Randolph County Lake. First time I've ever been there. Beautiful lake. Really, really beautiful lake. No development around it other than, of course, the boat ramp area. There is multiple places to pull off, and looks like there's trails through the woods. Lots of nice trees, and you know, just a really clean park. Really clean park. In fact, I wouldn't mind going back over there sometime just to, you know, walk around the woods and check it all out. A lot of pressure though. I was only there for a couple hours, and there was probably 5 or 6 boats there, and it's a 65-acre lake, and it was a Thursday, so I imagine that thing gets a lot of pressure. They just put trout in there. I caught that one trout, and I saw another guy on the dock catch it was like a golden trout, golden rainbow trout. So it was kind of albino looking, pretty cool looking trout. It's kind of funny actually. He's sitting on the dock. I guess he was tight lining, and it pulled his rod in the water, and he was quick enough to reach in there and grab it, just snatch it out of the water. It's kind of cool. But anyway, so you got trout going on in there. I think there's some walleye in there. I saw that on the sign. Neat lake. You know, it's small, but it fishes big because it's got a lot of little points and coves and stuff. It's got that mucky bottom. The cons are it's got the mucky bottom, and it's got that witch's hair, you know, that black death. It's got a lot of that crap, especially once you get any shallower than like 6 or 7 feet. The one point where I caught a couple fish at was actually a clean point. It had a little bit of hard bottom. It's the only point I found like that. It had a little bit of rock, and that's kind of what I did. I did a lap around the whole thing, and then, you know, put the boat back on the trailer. But that's what I was looking for, some hard stuff. Mainly what you've got is water willow, which the lake's down a little bit, so some of that stuff's really shallow, and then you got just hardcover, laydowns, a few stumps, and that's really what you're fishing. I saw a lot of fish out there in, you know, 10 to 20 foot, something like that. It seems like that 10 to 14 foot zone, there were some fish on the bottom, you know, just, I'm not sure if they were walleye, if they were trout, or what, you know. Could have been some bass, but I saw a couple groups of shad or bait fish. Not a whole lot of bait fish. Actually, the cove there where the boat dock or the boat ramp is at had some shad pushed in there. The wind was blowing in there, and that's where some guys were trout fishing. That's where I caught that trout at. But pretty cool lake. I'm glad I got over there. Just wanted to go over there and check it out for a few hours. Didn't want to spend a whole day over there, and it's nice, you know. You always go in the spring if you really want to know what's in the lake. But it's close. You guys that live in Chester, it's nice you got someplace to just run to. And if you get the Jonesing for fishing, you can do it. I saw a lot of guys in the back of those little cuts and stuff kind of anchored. I think they were pan fishing, you know, bluegill, crappie, stuff like that. But pretty cool lake. So I hope you guys like that video. Just you know, one of the lesser known videos. Wanted to go explore that lake and share it with you guys, and that way if you're ever thinking about going there, you'll have an idea of what the place looks like. So appreciate you coming along. Until next time.